Hey Talking fam, and welcome to another Talking Sports video. And today we will be taking a look at the MLB trade deadlines part 3. So I think this should be part 3 of 3, so we will be finishing up this series today. Please like and subscribe down below, I would really appreciate it, and thank you guys for all your support. Alright, now let's go ahead and get started with the first trade of this video. The Padres and the Royals are in this trade, while the Padres trade away outfielder Brent Rooker, while the Royals trade away catcher Dan Gallagher. Here's why it happened. Rooker is another player on the move for the second time this season, having this spike coming to the Padres from the Twins and the Taylor Rogers-Chris Paddock deal. He has yet to stick in the majors, despite playing in 67 games, with a 205 average, while posting solid minor league numbers with a 265 average. Gallagher, a second-round pick in 2011, had been Salvador Perez's caddy until the emergence this season of MJ Melendez. So, that is why that's going to happen. That's why it happened. Now, next trade, we have the Mariners and the Giants. The Giants traded away catcher Kurt Casale and left-handed pitcher Matthew Boyd, while the Mariners traded away right-handed pitcher Michael Streffler and catcher Andy Thomas. So, switching catchers here. Now, why it happened. Casale provides a veteran presence in the Mariners' catching core. Kyle Raleigh is just in his second season in the majors, while Luis Torrens hasn't been able to grab the starting job. Both are scuffling at the plate, hitting near 200. Casale, meanwhile, has mentored Joey Bart with the Giants and is slashing .231 with 4 homers and 14 RBIs. Casale is currently on the 10-day IL with an oblique sprain. Boyd has yet to pitch this season due to surgery almost a year ago to repair a torn flexor tendon. He recently threw a bullpen, so he could be activated before the end of the month. Streffler and Thomas are low in compensation. Next trade, we have the Guardians and the Twins. The Guardians trade away catcher Sandy Leone, while the Twins trade away right-handed pitcher Ian Hamilton. This is a rare deal between the top two teams in the same division, while Leone provides catching insurance for the Twins behind Gary Sanchez. Leone is a career backup who has been at AAA for much of the season, which is where the Twins sent him after the deal. Hamilton has a 1.88 ERA with 8 walks and 36 strikeouts and 28 1/3 innings at AAA. Next trade, we have the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. So, Dodgers trade away right-handed pitcher Mitch White and shortstop Alex Jesus. While the Blue Jays trade away left-handed pitcher Moises Brito and right-handed pitcher Nick Frasso. With the Dodgers needing 40-man spots, while White was deemed expandable and should fill a swing role for the Blue Jays. In 15 appearances in the majors, White has a 3.70 ERA with 19 walks and 47 strikeouts in 56 innings. The Jesus 20 brings a little offense to the shortstop position, slashing .272 with 11 homers and 45 RBIs in 87 games between the two Class A levels. Brito and Frasso are a couple of lottery tickets for the Dodgers, with Frasso impressing this season. Next up, we have the Mets and the Cubs. The Cubs trade away right-handed pitcher Michael Givens, while the Mets trade away right-handed pitcher Saul Gonzalez. So just two teams swapping pitchers. Givens has been one of the more underrated relievers in the MLB, but that is because of who has pitched rather than performance. After spending his first 5+ seasons with the Orioles, Givens has bounced around the Rockies, the Cubs, and the Reds. Not exactly a list of contenders, but in exactly 400 games, Givens has a career ERA of 3.40 with 179 walks and 519 strikeouts and 437 innings. Those numbers have been even better this year at the Cubs, posting a 2.66 ERA with 19 walks and 51 strikeouts and 40 2/3 innings. Gonzalez is a 22-year-old reliever drafted in the 23rd round in 2018, who is still in low A but has only pitched in 29 games over his 4 pro seasons, as there was no minors in 2020. Next up, we have the next trade. The Angels versus the Braves. The Angels trade away right-handed pitcher Mauricio Iglesias, while the Angels trade away The Braves trade away right-handed pitcher Jesse Chavez and left-handed pitcher Tucker Davidson. As much as this move makes the Braves bullpen more locked down at the end of the games, it also sets them up for the future. Iglesias has been the Angels' closer, but will move to a setup role with the Braves, occasionally closing instead of Kenley Jansen, who is a free agent after the season. Iglesias is under contract at $16 million per season for the next 3 years. After having a 2.57 ERA last season with the Angels, Iglesias is at 4.04 this year with 9 walks and 48 strikeouts and 35 2/3 innings. He has diverted 16 of 19 save opportunities as well. Chavez is on the move again after being acquired by the Cubs in April. It is the 9th time Chavez has been traded since being taken in the 42nd round of the 2002 draft by the Rangers. Davidson has made 4 appearances with the Braves this season, including 3 starts, and fits the mold of the player the Angels need in any rebuild. Next up, the Blue Jays and the Royals. The Royals trade away second baseman Whit Merrifield, while the Blue Jays trade away second baseman Samad Taylor and right-handed pitcher Max Castillo. Merrifield did not travel to Toronto with the Royals 2 weeks ago because he had not gotten the COVID vaccine, but he said he was open to getting the shots if traded. Well, that decision is more urgent now. Merrifield, a second baseman with the Royals, can play multiple positions. The 33-year-old has struggled a bit at the plate, slashing .240 with 6 homers and 42 RBIs in 95 games. For his career, Merrifield is slashing .286 for the Royals. Taylor is also versatile and brings a little speed, while his numbers are down this season at .258, and he has 23 steals. Next up, we have the Angels and the Phillies, as the Angels trade away right-handed pitcher Noah Syndergaard, while the Phillies trade away outfielder Mickey Moniak and outfielder Jadiel Sanchez. So, Noah Syndergaard going back to the Mets division. And let's take a look at why it happened. Well, the Phillies can mash, they need to add their pitching. And with the return of Thor to the NL East, could inject some energy. In his first season with the Angels, Syndergaard has a .383 ERA with 22 walks and 62 strikeouts and 15 starts. While not the strikeout maestro of his first few seasons with the Mets, he has improved his art of pitching. The Angels, sellers again, despite having Ohtani and Trout on their roster, pick up Moniak, the top overall pick in the 2016 draft from just down the road in Carlsbad, California, who made his MLB debut in 2020 and appeared in 18 MLB games this season, but yet to get going offensively with a .130 batting average. Next up, we have the Twins and the Tigers. As the Tigers trade away right-handed pitcher Michael Fulmer, while the Twins trade away right-handed pitcher Sawyer Gipson-Long. Fulmer is the second late-inning addition for the Twins after Jorge Lopez. The right-hander has a .320 ERA with 20 walks and 39 strikeouts in 41 games, allowing opponents to hit just .203. His walk and strikeout rates are down from last season, but the Twins are banking on him to improve in their chance for a pennant. The return of the Tigers was a wild card in Gipson-Long, as Fulmer is a free agent after this season. Next up with the Brewers and the Giants. The Giants trade away right-handed pitcher Trevor Rosenthal, while the Brewers trade away outfielder Tristan Peters. A variety of injuries have kept Rosenthal on the shelf since the 2020 season: groin strain, thoracic outlet syndrome surgery, and a hamstring strain. One of the premier closers in the MLB, he had 45 and 48 saves in 2015 through 16 with the Cardinals. Rosenthal has recently signed with the Giants, but had yet to appear in the majors due to the hamstring injury. He's basically a wild card for the crew. A 7th-round draft choice last season, Peters was slashing .306 with 7 homers and 51 RBIs at high A. Next up, we have the Padres and the Reds. The Reds trade away third baseman Brandon Drury, while the Padres trade away shortstop Victor Acosta. Drury is in the midst of a career year at the plate, slashing .274 with 20 homers and 59 RBIs. Now, he has fit into the Padres' infield mix is unknown, as Manny Machado is at third, Cronenworth at second, and Josh Bell at first. It is possible Drury or Bell slots in at DH with the other at first, or perhaps jury platoons in the outfield. Acosta moved up a few notches in the MLB pipeline rankings following the Juan Soto trade. Next up, we have the Twins and the Reds. The Reds trade away right-handed pitcher Tyler Mahle, while the Twins traded second baseman Spencer Steer, left-handed pitcher Steve Hajar, and third baseman Christian Encarnacion Strand. Mahle blossomed into one of the quality starters on the market this season with the rebuilding Reds. After posting an ERA of 3.59 and 3.75 the last two seasons, Mahle was at .440 with 39 walks and 114 strikeouts and 19 starts, notably ramping up his strikeout rate and limiting walks. Mahle slots in behind Sonny Gray atop the Twins' rotation as they look to protect a slim lead in the AL Central. In return, the Reds picked up three prospects, led by Steer, who slashed .269 with 20 homers and 62 RBIs between Double-A and Triple-A for the Twins. Next up, we have the Cardinals and the Yankees. While the Yankees trade away left-handed pitcher Jordan Montgomery, while the Cardinals trade away outfielder Harrison Bader and a player to be named or cash. Bader, currently on the 10-day IL with plantar fasciitis, was a Gold Glove center fielder last season and greatly improves the Yankees' defense there, allowing slugger Aaron Judge to move into corner or DH. Bader is slashing .256 with 5 homers and 21 RBIs in 72 games. His offensive production should benefit by hitting in the same lineup as Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. Montgomery provides a key left-handed presence in the Cardinals' rotation. Montgomery also has a 3.94 ERA with 23 walks and 97 strikeouts in 21 starts. And next up, we have the Giants and the Mets. The Giants trade away first baseman Darren Ruff, while the Mets trade away third baseman J.D. Davis, left-handed pitcher Thomas Zaputi, right-handed pitcher Nick Swack, and right-handed pitcher Carson Seymour. Ruff is another piece among the margins for the Mets. Much like lefty-hitting Daniel Vogelbach against right-handers, righty-hitting Ruff crushes left-handed pitching and replaces Davis as a right-handed bat off the bench. Ruff has an 887 OPS against lefties this season, while Davis to be a heir apparent to Evan Longoria a third. Davis slashed .238 with 4 homers and 21 RBIs with the Mets, while Suzuki made his MLB debut in his only game in the majors this season, recently shifted to a bullpen role at AAA. He has a .338 ERA in 18 games, with 29 walks, 87 strikeouts, and 64 innings. He could be called up immediately by the Giants, who need lefty help. Zwack and Seymour are lottery tickets and low A. Next up, we have the Cubs and the Phillies. The Cubs trade away right-handed pitcher David Robertson, while the Phillies trade away right-handed pitcher Ben Brown. Robertson, the Cubs closer, immediately becomes the closer in Philly. He has a .223 ERA with 19 walks and 51 strikeouts and 40 and a third innings, converting 14 of 19 safe opportunities. That makes the back end of the bullpen much stronger, with Sir Anthony Dominguez, Brad Hand, and Corey Knebel able to mix and match late-inning roles. Brown has a .308 ERA with 23 walks, 105 strikeouts, and 73 innings, covering 15 starts. Next up, we have the Phillies and the Angels. The Angels trade away catcher Logan O'Hoppe. The Angels trade away outfielder Brandon Marsh. The Phillies trade away catcher Logan O'Hoppe. The Phillies need more defense, and Marsh, likely to be a center fielder in Philadelphia, is perfectly suited for that role. He hasn't committed an error in the 19 games he has played in center, and has only 3 miscues overall in 91 games. Marsh, a left-handed hitter, is slashing .226 with 8 homers and 37 RBIs. O'Hoppe, 22, a 23rd round pick in the 2018 draft, is slashing .275 with 15 homers and 45 RBIs at Double-A. Next trade with the Blue Jays and the Marlins. The Marlins trade away right-handed pitcher Anthony Bass and Zach Pop, while the Blue Jays trade away shortstop Jordan Roshans. Needing an influx in the bullpen, the Jays got a pair of arms to add closer Jordan Romero. Bass has a .141 ERA with 10 walks and 45 strikeouts in 45 games, but has 16 holds, but is 0 for 3 in save chances. Pop is a Canadian, born in Brampton, Ontario, with a 3.60 ERA in 18 games, with 2 walks and 14 strikeouts in 20 innings. The Marlins, who dealt from a wealth of pitching, got Groshans, 22, the 12th overall pick in 2018, who was slashing .250 with 1 homer, 24 RBIs, and 67 games at AAA. Next up, we have the Twins and the Orioles. The Orioles trade away Jorge Lopez, while the Twins trade away left-handed pitcher Cade Povich, right-handed pitcher Yanier Cano, left-handed pitcher Juan Rojas, and right-handed pitcher Juan Nunez. Why did it happen? Lopez, a waiver claim by the Orioles in 2020, who was on the bubble of being waived again, was an all-star this season and has a 1.68 ERA with 17 walks and 54 strikeouts and 48 and a third innings. Lopez has converted 19 of 23 save opportunities. He shores up the back end of the Twins bullpen, who has been held down by right-handers Johoran Duran and rookie Griffin Jatz. Only Povich was in the Twins' top 30 list, per MLBpipeline.com. He had a 4.46 ERA at high A. A couple more trades. The Dodgers trade away right-handed pitcher Clayton Beeter, while the Yankees trade away outfielder Joey Gallo. Gallo has struggled in what amounts to basically one season with the Yankees. Since being the centerpiece of a six-player deal with the Rangers, Gallo has slashed .159 with 25 homers and 46 RBIs. Not exactly what the Yankees were expecting from the all-or-nothing left-handed slugger, who has hit 38 or more homers in 3 of his 8 seasons. The Dodgers are rolling the dice with Gallo and gave up Beeter, a second-round competitive balanced draft pick in 2020, who has posted a 5.75 ERA in 16 starts at AA this year. Next up, the Padres and the Red Sox. The Padres trade away first baseman Eric Hosmer, second baseman Matt Ferguson, and outfielder Corey Rozier with cash for left-handed pitcher Jay Groom. Hosmer was knocked out of the Padres lineup with the acquisition of Josh Bell in the Juan Soto deal, and Hosmer not willing to let go of the Nationals per his 10-team no-trade clause. So, the Padres scrambled and found a taker in the Red Sox, who are on the fence as a buyer or seller at the deadline. The Padres, however, are paying a significant portion of the remaining 3 years, $39 million of Hosmer's contract. Ferguson and Rozier had been in high A for the Padres. Groom, 23, was the top-rated prospect entering the 2016 draft, but dropped to the Red Sox at number 12 due to signability and makeup issues. He has a 3.59 ERA with 45 walks and 96 strikeouts and 19 games at AA and AAA this season. Alright, one more trade, and this is the biggest one. The Nationals trade away outfielder Juan Soto and first baseman Josh Bell for left-handed pitcher Mackenzie Gore, designated hitter Luke Voigt, shortstop C.J. Abrams, outfielder Robert Hassel, outfielder James Wood, and right-handed pitcher Jarlin Susana. A trade that will reverberate through baseball for the years, maybe history. Soto rejected a 15-year, $440 million contract extension a few weeks ago from the Nationals, who are likely to have a new ownership this offseason. Soto is under team control for 2 more seasons and is making $17.1 million this year. He is the second major acquisition at the deadline, coming less than 24 hours after A.J. Preller dealt for MLB's top closer, Josh Hader, of the Milwaukee Brewers. The Padres needed more production from that outfield, and Soto certainly filled that void. The left-handed hitter, compared to San Diego native Ted Williams, has a career slash line of .291 with 119 homers and 538 RBIs, but he has scuffled average-wise this season with a .246 batting average line to go along with 21 homers and 46 RBIs. Soto, who homered and walked 3 times for this final game with the Nationals on Monday, pairs well with third baseman Manny Machado atop the Padres lineup. Shortstop Fernando Tatis, suspected to return this month from a wrist injury that has sidelined him all season. Bell is a free agent after this season and is slashing .301 with 14 homers and 57 RBIs, and provides more consistency than Eric Hosmer, who reportedly exercises no trade clause and won't be going to Washington. What do the Nationals get? Gore, formerly the Padres' top prospect, made his MLB debut this season and has been a solid part of the Padres' rotation, with a .450 ERA and 37 watts and 72 strikeouts in 70 innings, covering 13 starts. He went on the 15-day injured list last week due to his elbow inflammation and is expected to return in September. Voit replaced Hosmer in the deal. Traded by the Yankees just before opening day, Voit slashed .225 with 13 homers and 48 RBIs. Abrams also made his MLB debut this season and has shuttled between AAA and the majors. The 6th overall pick in the 19 draft has a career slash line of .334 in the minors with 12 homers and 73 RBIs over 106 games. Hassel, a career center fielder, is the Padres' #1 prospect and number 21 overall in the MLB. The 20-year-old was the 8th overall selection in the 2020 draft and was slashing .299 at high A this season with 10 homers and 55 RBIs. Wood, like Hassel, a left-handed hitter, was a second-round pick in the 2021 and is slashing .321 with 10 homers and 45 RBIs and 55 games at low A. His first full season as a pro, Zozano was signed as an international free agent in January and has a .291 ERA with 44 strikeouts and 29 in the third innings in the Arizona Complex League. I think that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is a long video. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And see you in the next one. And peace.